We grow when we give.
We grow when we give.
We grow when we give.
Nosotros crecemos cuando damos.
We grow when we give.
与えるとき成長する。
We grow when we give.
Welcome to R.O.G, Return on Generosity, a podcast celebrating generosity at work. Not financial giving, giving valuable time, alternative perspectives, and genuine collaboration.
Welcome to R.O.G, episode 127. This is a Building Bridges Coaching Tips for Generous Leaders episode. I'm your host, Shannon Cassidy. Our topic today is focus and prioritization. Thanks to Helen Brady, who responded to a LinkedIn post I put out there for topics that you would find useful. And she said that sometimes the day seems overwhelming, so tips on how to balance and stay on track would be helpful. I agree, Helen. It is incredible how much demand there is on our time and attention and all of the clever ways to get our time and attention. So how do we stay focused? Well, I want to bring our attention to the power of 3. 3 is a number that is alive and well in our lives, whether we were attentive to this or not prior to now. So think about it like the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, body, mind, and spirit, the 3 blind mice, the 3 stooges, hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. On your mark, get set, go. I often even use the symbol of a triangle when I'm talking about different strategies and frameworks, and even when I'm giving feedback. So I would say plus delta, and delta is the sign for change. So what's working and what could change. So the power of 3 is also significant when we're thinking about focus and prioritization. So when you do your planning, well, why don't I say, if you don't already do planning, it's helpful to think about how you want to invest your time ahead of time. So you're doing your planning, so be that the morning of the day to come or the night before in anticipation of what's coming next. Or some people do their planning on Fridays or Sundays in preparation for the week ahead. So whenever it is that you do your planning, let's just say it's the morning of, you look at your big, long laundry list of things to do, things that are worthy of your time and attention, and choose 3. What are the 3 things that no matter what else I get done today, I will accomplish those 3 things? Write them down, put them on a Post-it note or whatever. But interestingly, 3 is the number of things that you could remember without a list. So should you decide to do this thinking in the car or in transit or while you're riding your bike to class or whatever it is that you're doing, that you're thinking about what are the 3 things that I must accomplish today and stay focused on achieving them. I think complementary to that is how to say no. Now I should do a whole other episode on the power of a positive no. But for us to maintain our boundaries, see episode 125, to protect our time and energy, because as generous leaders, we want to be helpful. We want to contribute. We want to respond to the requests and the needs of others. But if that response is going to get in the way of us honoring our values and our priorities, then we need to say no, not today, maybe next time, or we could refer them to another resource to get their needs met. So for us to think about ahead of time, what are the 3 most important things for me to cover today? Either write them down or not, but get really clear about them. And at the end of the day, track your progress. Track how frequently you actually accomplish the 3 things that you had identified. Years ago, I put together a gift for others called the Gift of Life, and it was living in focus every day. You know me, I love my acronyms. And so there was a week at a glance, think about what do you want to accomplish this week, and then a day at a glance. And for those of us joining on YouTube, you'll see I'm holding up this sheet of paper that says day at a glance, and it says must do 1, 2, 3. What are those 3 things that you will accomplish today? Even using language like I will or I must instead of I hope to, or I intend to, or it'd be great if, right? That tentative language can also interfere with our commitment to accomplishing the things that we deem most important. So please join me next week for episode 128 with Pooja Mitta, and we're going to talk about giving and creating opportunities for others. Until then, stay generous, everyone.
Thanks for listening to R.O.G, Return on Generosity podcast. Please help us grow by subscribing and reviewing us on your favorite podcast player. And for more information, visit bridgebetween.com. We grow when we give.
우리는 나누면서 성숙합니다.
We grow when we give.
On rayonne quand on donne.
We grow when we give.